Hey guys, welcome back to Lucky Man Survival. So today we're going to be covering a fun topic, which is going to be organizing your preps inside your home. Now, for me, I'm a little more blessed than others in the fact that I have a room to do so. And, I don't have to spread it around my house. Now, I do have preps all throughout my house, but the majority of my preps, as well as, my firearms and a lot of the things I have to keep away from the kids, are in a office inside my house. Now, behind me, obviously, you can see it's a little bit different of a view than you're used to, because I'm going to be going through some of my fun ways that I organize stuff. All the ways that I organize things are cheap. They're easy to do. They're easy to change up, especially because that's one thing I learned over the years is that, you might have a container or something for preps, and then, you change it up and it gets really annoying to have to buy containers or wipe off, Sharpie because you're writing on it. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you some of the cool ways that I organize my preps, some things that hopefully will help you with your organization. And then, if you have any fun ideas as well, or some things you'd like to share, go ahead and drop it down in the comments below. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get to it. Okay, guys, so first thing we're going to cover is going to be my gunsmithing desk. Now, it's a pretty simple layout. Just have some tools that are in a little old fishing tackle box, which I think is a very nice addition for little things in organization. If you notice, a lot of my stuff is going to be labeled in painter's tape. So, like I said, this stuff is not expensive to do. Now, over on this side of the table, I have a cleaning kit, I have repair tools, and I have a rotary tool. Now, this is, again, for gunsmithing applications as well as just general maintenance of my firearms and other people's firearms. Now, as you notice, these little bins are all from the dollar store. Very cheap, very affordable. They're $1 a piece, and they can hold plenty of stuff, no problem. And then I have these little totes that I get from the dollar store as well. As you can see, again, the labels with duct tape and some Sharpie, nothing too major. Got some extra gunsmithing tools and some extra parts. Do have a firearm that I was just currently working on. Now, first things first are my safes. Now, I have one safe specifically for ammunition, and then I have one safe specifically for my major rifles and all that stuff. And then I do have one in my actual bedroom for, the really important stuff. As you can see, I have a range box of ammo. I have some 300 Winchester Magnum, plenty of 223, all sorts of stuff like that. Nothing crazy. And then I do have a little cooler with some drinks in it. And then I have a water jug. Now, moving on to some of the other stuff I have. So this is a little shelf that I picked up at a yard sale. And this is pretty simplistic stuff. I have tools, which, has duct tape, gloves, Leatherman tools, stuff like that. I have a med box. This has my training tourniquets, some first aid stuff, some elastic tourniquets, some medications, just little things that I don't want to fit in my big medical box, which is what I keep the majority of my medical supplies in. I have a power box. Now that has cords, cables, power banks, basically anything you can think of. I have a small collection of my favorite books. I have a spot for EDC extras, just little things that, I've taken in and out. These are basically glorified dump pouches for my bags. No matter what I'm doing, I can always reach for these and find things no problem. I also have a firebox, battery box, bushcraft box, some speakers, some extra cords and radios underneath here. And then I have all my self-defense ammo. Now that box has all of my carry ammo, all the really expensive stuff. The normal ammunition is in that safe specifically. And then if you go up here a little bit, I have my power bank. I have a miscellaneous box. I have a couple of my tools and all my fun stuff like that. And then I have my diploma from Sonoran Desert Institute. Just a couple little shelves for some decoration, because, having an actual office, you want to keep organized, but you also want it to be nice and pretty as well. And then we're going to swing on over here to the closet. Now, in this closet, I have some extra range stuff as well as some EDC firearms. In that tote, now, again, like I said, everything I get is cheap and affordable. That is a Walmart tote. It's like $5, nothing crazy. And inside there, I store bags and holsters. Now, the reason why is because I have a lot of bug out bags, a lot of crazy stuff like that. And then I have tons and tons and tons and tons of holsters. So I have to be able to keep that organized. Now, that box above it is my medical box. Now, inside there, I have tourniquets, I have IFAK stuff, I have gauze, tourniquets, all sorts of fun stuff. Then, at the top of the closet, I have another medical bag. Now, that is a military-grade field dressing kit, and then some wool blankets and stuff that I have on top, along with my luggable loo, some gas masks and fun stuff like that, some targets, a press for my Kydex lab, and just, certain things I do up there for when I'm making holsters. And then I just have a little thing of miscellaneous items. I've got this box right here, which you will see in another video that we're going to be posting here soon. That is the box I take every time I go out into the field. It has tents, it has a solar panel, it has radios, it has basically everything I'm going to need for a trip. Now, that box specifically, I dig in and out of all the time without having to get too crazy. I just take things out according to the season, and then the bags on top are actually bags that I've emptied out into that bin. Then, over there, I have 2 huge boxes full of MREs and humanitarian field rations, and then, of course, you have my plate carrier, which you have seen in other videos. Now, the biggest thing about this setup and what I really like is that I can organize my stuff in a very standard manner. Now, the last little things I'm going to talk about is going to be my big bag of range stuff. That carries my duty belt, all of my range gear, including my rangefinder, my headphones, everything I'm going to need to go and do the pew-pew stuff. Underneath that is a gigantic box that I have designated to creating a cleaning kit. Now, the thing about the cleaning kit in this specific box is that everything inside of there is going to be more of the extreme things. My calipers, my things for threading new threads on any firearms, and all of my really expensive tools. Now, the box itself that it came in is a Play-Doh container, and it is super cheap. I think I paid $48 for that. So even though that's kind of expensive, that bag I got on a cheap website for like $7, and it holds up pretty well. So you don't always have to break the bank to get stuff done. Then over in that little box right there, I have all my flashlights, my candles, and my glow sticks. Now, the reason why I keep everything in that specific box is because if we have a power outage, especially with all the things going on across the country right now with power outages and storms and all that, I think that having a box designated to those items is very important. And then the final thing we're going to talk about is going to be what I have underneath of my firearm table. So I have headgear and watches. That gives me all my hats, my sunglasses, my headlamps, anything I'm going to need. With the gunsmithing tools, that's going to be, pretty self-explanatory. Then I have tactical lights and glow gear. That is where I keep my nods, I keep my flashlights, I keep all my tactical lights, all of my pistol lights, and military-grade glow sticks. That is separate from the other box because, those ones are a lot more expensive. Then, this is my bug-out bag box. This has, inside of it, plenty of gear, just kind of miscellaneous things around here. Just like I said, everything that I have are practically dump pouches. So all things that I have, I've got a little shovel, got, Sawyer mini water filter, some stuff for my headlamps, basic stuff like that. Same thing with like this. As you can see, it's not super organized, just everything's just kind of thrown in there. Now, the reason why is because it doesn't matter to me about having to hunt for these things. More or less, if I'd rather look in one place and it be a jumbled mess in that one place than hunt all over for everything else. Now, with the next one, I have all of my knives. Now, granted, a lot of these are cheap pieces of crap that I bought a long time ago, but I do have some of my Gerber, some of my throwing knives, just standard knives, sheaths, just about anything you need. Now, the fun thing about this is I constantly go through my gear, and I have a small trash can right there. Now, it's not exactly a trash can. I put gear in there that I don't want anymore, and all my friends, anyone who comes over, if Parker comes over or some of our other friends come over, they can go through that, and anything that's in there, take it. I actually stole that idea from the channel Dirty Civilian. If you guys haven't seen them, check them out. I absolutely love those guys over there. They do a fantastic job. And Drew had spoken about having a little thing for gear that you don't want anymore that your friends can have, and I really liked that idea. And then the final one is my communications and my land nav. Tons of radios, tons of compasses, everything fun and dandy. All right, guys. Well, that's basically a lot of my setup. But I just want to give you guys some little ideas. These are the little bins that you get at Walmart. These are $8 a piece, and it holds a lot of gear. And that one specifically is a very heavy drawer, but I never have any problems with any organization with these. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and we'll finish up the video. All right, guys. Well, that's it for today's video. Just wanted to show you guys some fun ideas for organization, whether it be your gear, whether it be your range stuff, because the biggest thing is, being a prepper, we're not hoarders. We don't want to be hoarders. We want to be people who are organized and well-maintained, and the best way to do that is to organize your gear. Now, I don't expect everything to have its own little place, especially because there are so many things in so many categories. So for me, I think that it's much easier to, put things in certain locations. And like you saw with a lot of my stuff, this stuff isn't super expensive. It's not, over the top. It's just very simplistic, simple ways to put things where they need to go and keeping things in a nice, organized manner. Now, granted, I will say sometimes this stuff gets pretty crazy, and, my office can be an absolute disaster sometimes. I'm fully aware of that, and I feel like we've all been there and done that. But the biggest thing is I always have a place to put things back. So even if I have to spend a couple hours a week reorganizing my stuff, everything has a home. Now, granted, I'll probably do a few more videos like this, kind of showing around my house, certain things I do inside my home. But I just wanted to give you guys some fun ideas and some simplistic and very practical ways to organize your gear. We are all gearheads. We all have plenty of preps, and let's face it, unless you have a mansion, you're probably not going to have enough room for all of it. So figuring out a way to organize your gear and get everything set up is going to be very beneficial for you, especially if you're someone like me who does YouTube stuff and gear reviews and all this other fun stuff. And, you get lost in track and you lose things, so having a home for everything is not only beneficial for you, but it is also beneficial to keep you at a tip-top shape when it comes to your gear and everything involving it. All right, guys. Well, that's all we have for you this week. Just remember, guys, death is the rule. Survival is the exception. We'll see you guys next time.